He is already a star at age 22, but on this particular play, Phoenix Suns guard Devin Booker had role player instincts Monday, PHL time, at Staples Center. The basketball bounced toward the baseline, beyond his reach, and he hustled anyway. And so the predictable happened, the ball beat him off the court and into the first row. Then the unthinkable happened, he grabbed his left leg and bent over in pain. The first player who rushed over to him yelled, "Book! Book! Hamstring?" It was thoughtful of LeBron James to check on Booker, even better if LeBron did this last summer as a free agent, when Booker really could have used a hand. Instead, Booker is not only limping right now, hopefully just temporarily for the team's sake, but also losing, something he has done more prolifically in Phoenix than get buckets. One of the shames of the NBA is how one of its breakout stars and franchise players is stuck on a habitually bad team, with no playoff shine in sight, and mostly invisible. Yes, only LeBron and Kevin Durant have reached 4,000 career points faster than Booker, but neither ever took LS like this. Booker is now up to 136 in slightly over 3 seasons, and once again the Suns, now 419, are on pace to be forgotten by Christmas. You could hardly blame their fans for getting their basketball fix these days by watching Duke games. All roads lead to the lottery, as it has since 2015, when Booker became one of the few draft decisions that actually worked out. But for Booker and the Suns, that's some tough medicine, playing another 55 games, swallow many depressing nights along the way, and then pray the odds work in their favor come June. It's fair to wonder how much of a toll this culture takes on Booker, who's once again a player who demands a double team, averaging nearly 25 points a game and doing decently as a stand-in at point guard. Some perspective is needed, though. Booker signed a 5-year, $158 million contract extension in July, giving plenty of living and den space for all the losing he takes home at night. Still, he said, it sucks. Booker lost 58 games as a rookie, then 58 again, then 61 last year, and may reach 65 or more this season. He's lost 13 straight games twice, and the Suns once lost 28 of 30 with Booker on the floor. In an 82-game season, it shouldn't be terribly difficult to put together, say, a 4-game win streak. Booker is still waiting on that. For years the situation just wasn't pretty in Phoenix, and it's only slightly less ugly now. Too many poor draft picks have delayed progress and ruined the team. Former lottery picks Dragan Bender, Marquise Chris and Alex Len couldn't earn rookie extensions, and there was Phoenix's infamous point guard fetish of recent years when they went through Isaiah Thomas, Eric Bledsoe and Brandon Knight for little or nothing in return when they left. Sprinkle in some weird free agent decisions like signing Tyson Chandler, only to buy him out 3 years later and hilariously chazzing LaMarcus Aldridge, and it smacked of a team lacking both direction and a plan. Most of these moves were made by former GM Ryan McDonough, and while James Jones represents a refreshing front office change, he comes with little experience in that role. When you examine the fast track of Booker, you get the best young scorer the league has seen since Durant and LeBron. You also get these numbers, 2, 4, and 47. That's how many general managers, coaches and teammates Booker has had in less than 4 NBA seasons, heavy turnover storming all around him. My whole career, except for the NBA, I've been a winner, Booker said. I want to get back to that. I'm done with not making the playoffs. Well, the circumstances say otherwise. The Suns are essentially holding tryouts for the future now, though. Chandler was the first one thrown overboard, and if Phoenix could get anything for Ryan Anderson in his contract, he'd be next. For some reason Phoenix gave a head-scratching $15 million this season last summer to aging swingman Trevor Ariza. He's shooting 37.2% and scoring 9.9 ppg, taking minutes from young players. Among rotation players, the lone holdovers from 2017-18 are Booker, TJ Warren and Josh Jackson. Taking some advice he received from Chandler, who became a mentor, Booker believes it's necessary for him to adopt a more forceful role on the court and in the locker room, even if, from an age perspective, he needs more seasoning for that. But what are the alternatives, given the ever-changing lineup? I'm doing more leading by example and being more vocal about it, holding people accountable and hold myself accountable too, he said. It's a chore trying to pick up others when, after taking yearly poundings, you need a hand yourself. This is the mountain Booker is up against. Again, I know losing is tough on him, "Because last year as a rookie I struggled with it," said Jackson. "I'm just keeping my head on straight now. We show flashes, but we need consistency." Or you could say they need LeBron. And if Booker misses any extended time with a hamstring that has given him trouble before Sunday, well, as Jackson said, everybody knows we need him desperately. The sooner we get him back, the better. With the possible exception of the Knicks, no franchise has splattered the concrete with the speed and consistency as the Suns. Before Booker was born, the Suns were a destination franchise, a place most players wanted to sign with, get drafted by, and be traded to. The balmy winter weather was an obvious attraction, but in the mid-1990s with Charles Barkley, and then 10 years later with Steve Nash, the Suns were also entertaining and won everything except a championship. Sellouts were common, the arena was a tough place for visitors, and fans frolicked along with the gorilla mascot. All this happened on Jerry Colangelo's watch, and prosperity under owner Robert Sarver is on Hergle's time. At least Booker is locked up for 4 more years, and there's no danger of losing him, at least to another team, in the immediate future. They could lose him to frustration, though, fairly soon, especially when he sees other teams playing meaningful games and listens to other players during USA basketball gatherings talk about what he's missing. "I'll do whatever I have to do," Booker said when asked about recruiting help in the near future. "I think Phoenix is a place where people can see the potential, see our young nucleus." Unless there's a reversal of fortune in the near future, Phoenix could remain a basketball wasteland and no player, not even Booker, wants to wallow in that. Problem is, until there's a positive roster shakeup, the Suns lack enough to convince another superstar to sign up next summer or maybe even by 2020. At least when their lone star falls to the floor, as he did Sunday against the Lakers, Booker carries enough clout and respect to get a hand of a different sort from LeBron James. For now, that must do.